Yeah, I'm just trying to get some information on your community, please. I'm calling from my home. I was just trying to get some information for my mom.
Or your mom resides here?
No, she doesn't reside there. Me and my sister are trying to get a plan in place. So I was just, maybe like some pricing information or something like that.
What was your name again, ma'am?
My name is Stephanie.
Stephanie?
Yep.
And what's your callback number in case you get disconnected? So the reason why I ask you for that is because I'm going to have to transfer you over to someone. She'll be able to accurately answer these questions for you, okay?
Okay.
So you're going to hear a pause, but I'm just transferring, and then you're going to hear a ring, okay?
All right. Thank you. Yeah, I was just trying to get some information on your community. My sister and I are trying to put together some plans for my mom. Well, we have found that she really needs to be in a little bit more of I guess you would call it more of a supported environment. She's living with my sister right now, and that's not a permanent solution. And once all of this coronavirus craziness is over, hopefully soon, we don't really want her to go back home alone.
Gotcha. So she's living at home. She's so where is she staying with you all currently?
She's staying with my sister.
Oh, nice. So tell me some of the things that tell me about a typical day for her.
Well, I think it's just I think she's bored right now. She has a couple of neighbors that she likes to chit chat with and things like that, and she's not near them right now. But I'll tell you, the big challenge is we thought my mom was doing okay, and this has all brought to light that she really needs way more help than what we had acknowledged before her moving in with my sister. So she just putzes around the house and things like that, but we're trying to just get a plan in place. Do you have pricing information that you could share with me?
Absolutely. So we're talking assisted living, and have you talked to any other communities yet?
Well, me and my sister are both just trying to do some legwork, and then she and I are gonna talk this evening and just kind of compare notes, but nothing that really stands out.
I just was curious if you knew much about tiered pricing or from how the pricing works.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to, of course, we're very transparent.
Absolutely.
So I just wanted to give some context around the pricing before I sent it.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. And I have heard that terminology, tiered, and I guess my understanding of that is there's probably like a base type of monthly fee or daily sometimes, and then whatever her needs are, whatever that looks like, it'll go up from there. So is that pretty much what you mean by tiered system?
Exactly. So the way we're kind of set up is we do your flat monthly rate, and then that includes things like the 3 meals a day, your basic oversight, the housekeeping and laundry services, those kind of things, transportation around the greater community when we're able to. Of course, everything's kind of been on hold with the coronavirus and that, but yes, so we have the different things that go with that base price, and then we have the tiered piece, which is the care level. And then those are based on whatever kind of her care needs are. So we'll do an assessment, or when you're ready, we can give you a good idea. Just if you look at the pricing and you say, okay, this looks like something we can pursue, then we can sit down and really talk about what are those care needs and what would the care level look like. Currently, we're offering an incentive, which is that we're waiving the first 2 care levels and then reducing the additional care levels if they're needed. So that kind of wraps in some of the care to what she may need. So it helps in that light too. So what I can do is I'm happy to send you kind of a fly-through video
I do. That would be fine.
And then we can kind of go from there. So our studios start right at 3,100, and then our one bedroom is at 3,900. Currently, I have available a studio and a one bedroom. I do have a larger studio in the community, but unfortunately don't have any of those. But is that kind of what your expectation was?
Yeah, I think so. My sister's more of the financial person, so that piece of information is going to be really important to her. I do want to go back. You made mention about everything being on hold with the coronavirus and all of that. Are you guys accepting move-ins right now, or is that something that I should maybe just call back later for?
We are accepting move-ins currently on a case by case. So if there is that need, then there's just the only additional step. There's a couple requirements, I guess, or things that we're doing to ensure the safety of course, your mother and the community residents. I didn't even ask.
Yeah, her name is Margaret.
Okay, and so with your mom, then we would require, if she wanted to move in before the regulations are lifted, of course, the governor put the shelter in place for seniors until June 12th. So we're adhering, of course, by the state rules. But we are accepting assisted living. We're just requiring an additional step of a COVID negative test. And then they would self-quarantine in their room for, currently it's 14 days, but we're looking at reducing that due to we're asking for a negative COVID test. So that should shorten that length of quarantine piece. But yes, we are definitely still taking medicine.
Gotcha. And this isn't something that has to happen today. We're just trying to get a plan in place. I think we're all eager to kind of go back to normal, and my sister's planning for when she goes back to work, which hopefully will be sooner than later. So just want to have our ducks in a row on that. So I think you answered everything on my list. Is there anything else I should know about your community?
Oh my goodness. Well, what I'll do is, and we've done this beautiful fly-through video of the community. You can see that and put it digitally. I can send you a digital brochure that kind of gives you the specs on our individual rooms, and then you can take a look at that. Any specific questions you have, I'm more than happy to answer. But it would give you that high view. One of the important things about our community that I always like to say is that we're locally owned and operated. So that's a little different than some of the places that may have just a management company, because that can change at any time, especially in these volatile times. And we have that connection to our ownership to be able to be fluid, to be transparent, to be flexible in our means of getting folks in. So that's a piece that we're really proud of. And then that we have 24-hour nursing care. So we know emergencies don't happen during regular business hours. So we always have somebody in the building that's a supervisor and able to make those decisions quickly and efficiently for her if there's any need for that. So I would say those are two high touch points, but again, you'll have our information and can kind of match it apples to your other communities you might be looking at, and then let me know from that what questions you may have or what stood out or things like that, and then I can definitely guide you through that or be a resource if we're not the right fit. So.
No, I appreciate that. And me and my sister are going to get together either this evening or sometime this week to talk through some of those details. But yeah, I appreciate knowing that.
Yeah. Well, let me do this. Let me grab your email address, and I can send over that information so you'll have it to be able to discuss with her.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, I appreciate the information. Thank you.
Of course. And I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye.